Hello guys, and welcome back to another FIFA22 Portsmouth Created Career Mode. So we start October with I would say a tough game against Sunderland, but Sunderland are in the bottom three, so I don't think it's going to be as tough as what it's made out to be. Of course, FIFA make it out to be like a derby, just given the history of probably the two biggest clubs in League One. And everything that's probably gone against everything with that sort of South in League One, where we've had trouble and crowd troubles on and off the field over the last 4 years. So FIFA try and build it up to be that, and it's how we played them this season. Absolutely soaking in the rain. We beat them 4-0. And they wanted the game called off because it wasn't proper playing conditions, but hopefully we can replicate that and get the win that we so desperately need just in amongst the playoffs at the moment. As you can see, fourth place, Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday look like they're running away with it at the moment. As I said, Sunderland are right in the relegation zone with Oxford as well, and you do not expect that from these two teams. You would expect them to be up there fighting. No really chances. You can see one shot on target from us, but I was going to shoot with Tommy because the keeper so far is off his line. But the ref gave it for handball. I've never seen that on FIFA. The keeper handballed it and throwed it out of the area in the box. Mikey tried to take a free kick and hit the top of the bar and just went over. Is our real first chance. But as I said, you saw in the stats, not really much happening. It took a while for us to get going. Mikey almost getting in there, and then someone tried to play a really stupid ball. They were so defensive. Look, one up top there, and then they were caught out as they was pushing. Danny running forward, who came off the bench for Neil, hit a shot up and over the goalkeeper and makes it 1-0 after 70 minutes. What a strike that was. Unbelievable finish up into the corner. I feel like the keeper could have got it, but he might have punched it in the air and completely missed it. But nonetheless, Danny gives us, I would say, a well-deserved 1-0 lead. But I was more than happy for that. Wasting time, making subs, but their keeper made an absolutely terrible mistake, played a short ball out. And what I don't understand is that you 1-0 down, you would not play it out from the back, you would lump it up there and just boot it upfield. But Sunderland tried to play it out from the back, didn't work for him. Mikey was there to capitalise, and we make it 2-0 after a short pass from the goalkeeper. So 3 points it was, and much needed 3 points. And then I'd say really easy game against Cheltenham. After 9 minutes, we take the lead. Mikey with a fantastic header. That is an absolutely brilliant header, just for the fact of the pace it's coming in at, and he has to guide it back across the goalkeeper, which he does brilliantly to make it 1-0. And then we were pushing more forward, and I kind of wanted like a couple more goals. Tommy having a shot and as well saved from the Cheltenham goalkeeper. I just don't want to sit on leads when we're at home. I don't like sitting on leads. I want to build up and go 2-3-0 up. But out of nowhere, what a ball that is. Defence splitting pass through Dan and Chris and Alfie May, who I think Pompey should go after in real life. What a forward he is. I think he's like on 18 goals this season in League One anyway. For a side of Cheltenham, that's pretty decent. And he equalised here. Sov had to be at his best, tipped it wide as Cheltenham pushed through to grab their goal. And then 10 minutes later, from their sort of chances, we had Joe just ran past from the own corner that Cheltenham had. He played it into Neil, a good touch away from the defender, and keeper come out. He put a little bit of chip on it and just curled it into the far corner to make it 2-1. And I said it was going to be an easy game, but it was really tough. Just couldn't get going in the sense of trying to win games or play out from the back. Just was not our day. And then 10 minutes from time, Mikey with an overhead kick. Joe wins the header from the corner, and Mikey tries an audacious effort, and he just dinks it in the air, does an overhead kick, and gives us a 3-1 lead. And that is all we really needed. We needed that goal to push on. Dan gave away a penalty against top of the table Rotherham, and when you do that, you don't really want to, you don't want to do that by sort of giving it away in cheap possession against teams that are really good. Michael Smith grabbing the penalty and tucking it away to give Rotherham a 1-0 lead. And then here, Rotherham played really well here. Ian makes a really good save from Kelly into the second half. And then here, really good football. Paul just gets away from the defender, and it's a really good save from Johansson, who tips it wide of the post as we were applying the pressure. And then out of nowhere, it really was. It's another through ball. Chris getting done. Rotherham player just turns, dinks it back into the middle, and then lays it on a plate. Dan is really weak defending from Dan. Probably Ian was unsighted and couldn't see. But nonetheless, it was a goal for Rotherham to make it 2-0. And then 5 minutes later, out of nowhere, Neil's flick on. I tried to flick it towards the back post, but it actually went in, and Neil makes it 2-1 after 68 minutes. And we're really sort of pushing here, and it's really out of the comfort zone for Rotherham because we scored so early after they scored as well. A bit of luck here. I thought he was offside, but it wasn't. Ian tips it onto the bar. It's a fantastic save, and then he gets across the goal to make a double save to tip it away. Absolutely fantastic save here. Novio trying to press down, but Ocean gets there first as we were pushing, and then Ocean into Novio, and a great ball. Mikey dummers it into Danny, and after 87 minutes, 3 minutes to go, Danny grabs the equaliser to make it 2-2, and being 2-0 down to come back like that, I will take that all day, especially a team that were top of the league. Ocean riling up the crowd there, but what a comeback, and what a, I'd say second half performance, but definitely much improved that we played really well, and we got the draw. Ipswich next, really tough game again. Ian Neil nearly scoring, but the keeper did really well to tip it over. Ocean here playing really good football. Looks like he was going to shoot, lays it off to Danny, and it's a really good shot, and it's also a really good save as well. Danny's actually made a lot of impact from coming off the bench as well, and then from a corner, whipped in, down wins the header, and it's down to Danny, and what a finish that is, into the top corner. No keeper is saving that, and after 67 minutes, seems to be our lucky number between 60 and 67, we score to make it 1-0, and it was just a really good sort of counter-attacking football that we had to do really to beat that, but we got the 1-0 lead. Accrington away next, and it was a really good goal from Neil after 19 minutes. I guess he's been under fire for, I guess, Danny coming in and playing really well and scoring a lot of goals, but Neil answers them critics by slamming in to make it 1-0, and the keeper just shaking his head, thinking there was no way that was saving that. And then out of nowhere, Jax clears it. Neil couldn't get to it, couldn't get tackling, and Mikey running away, and it fell to Harry Powell, who hits it into the near post. I felt like Ian could have done better, but it's that near post glitch sort of thing. And then out of nowhere, Accrington were just running through our defence. No one putting a challenge in, getting missed off, and then all of a sudden, Ian makes a really good save to stop it from Accrington to going up 2-1. And then out of nowhere, a bit of class from Mikey, hits it on the side foot and dinks it up and over the goalkeeper. And that is the first free kick that I've ever scored on FIFA 22. It's taken me ages. I don't know how many FIFA attempts that I've had at this, but it has taken me so long to score a free kick. And yeah, an absolutely fantastic goal it was from Mikey to give us a 2-1 lead. And then Accrington were pushing forward. Jack's here. I don't know why he didn't shoot, but the keeper spills it from whatever he was doing. It lays into Mikey, and he makes it 3-1 and grabs the 3 points to really sort of cement our place up to the top of the league. All the players and all the fans are running on the field. That was probably the hardest win that we've got, but it's a 3-1 win, and I will take it just because of the fact that it's an away win. And also Mikey was star of the game there, scoring a fantastic free kick. We've had some easy games in the Carabao Cup, but it doesn't get no harder than Manchester United, regardless if they're in form or not at the moment. If they're not in form, it doesn't matter. This game doesn't probably really recognise that. And yeah, it's just Manchester United. So I guess you've got to hold it on and sort of wait and build up and not concede. But after 8 minutes, we concede to Paul Pogba. So really annoying in that sense, but not really much that you can do about that. From early, sort of just really early, and then we did really well to keep him up to the hour mark. Jadon Sancho then making it 2-0, and that was pretty much game over at 1-0. You've always got that little bit of chance to get back into it, and then Ronaldo, of course, he's going to score a 1-on-1, and Cristiano Ronaldo makes it 3-0, probably undeserved scoreline. But yeah, it was just really harsh on us. We could have scored. Tommy at the back stick, forcing a save from Heaton of all keepers that are starting. They did make some changes, but started some really good players as well. And Tommy could have had a consolation, but unfortunately he didn't. Paul plays a really good 1-2 off the defender, who flicks it into Danny, in the last game of the episode. This is at home to Bolton, and Danny scores again, coming in for nil, just replacing people just for the fact that they're tired, and a lot of games that we're playing. And here Joe with low cross, but somehow Danny guides that into the top corner. What a finish that is. And this man is absolutely on fire for his first season at Portsmouth as well, scoring a lot of goals, also assisting really well. Here, poor from Dan, poor from Sov, and Charles just pulls one back and goes under the goalkeeper, but really poor defensively. Again, it's a through ball that we don't stop and they score. Mikey, was more power that would have been in, but it was so close to the goalkeeper I couldn't hit it with all the power that I really wanted to. And then pushing into the last sort of minute, trying to waste time. Neil does really well down the right, whips in a really good cross, and it's down to Mikey, diving header, and it's an absolutely fantastic save from the Bolton goalkeeper to keep it at 2-1, and that is how it ends. Again, it's another victory. Also to add that we're unbeaten at home as well. The game that we have lost was away at Wigan and Charlton that we've lost that. So the 2 games we've lost are away. The rest that we're unbeaten at home. It was a really good month for us in respect of sort of wins and draws. Come back to draw with Rotherham, who are now off the top of the table and sort of slipping away. We put ourselves in the top 2. And then, Plymouth, Ipswich and Gillingham make up the rest of the playoffs. Wigan, who started so well, have also dropped out as well. Mikey has finally reached double figures for the season already on 11 goals. Danny, second top goal scorer, I told you he was scoring a lot of goals. Joey, nil on 5. B's on 5 already, and he's missed a lot of games already. You can see how much of improvement he's been so far and how much we miss him. Ian winning the clean sheets by 3. So, guys, if you enjoyed that video, subscribe. And like it, comment as well, or reply to your comments. Also share it around with your friends and family. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next month's episode.